Hello everyone and welcome back to another trading session. I go with the buyers here and I will explain why. This is a QM, price is coming from a QM area and I'm expecting a green candle because we have this engulfing pattern. Engulfing pattern gave us the retracement and now we can expect a green candle because we are at the right place. Okay, it doesn't mean that you can go all over the chart and look for this, but and you're in the right place. For example, the price is already coming from a QM zone, right? And it's bullish now, and you get this pattern, and it's also closing right on the overlapping area with this gap down. You can take it because we want our trade to be in the direction of the market, okay? And this is a good one. Yes, if you don't know what QM is, you can watch this video. It's free. And you can find it in the channel page in the popular section. All right, this was my first trade. We got another gap down, but I'm not going with the buyers anymore, even though we have the gap down, because we have this respected support area, which can turn to a decision point and affect the price, and we can have a drop. So I'm not going to take a trade right here. I will keep moving. Okay, this is another QMC, same pattern. I will just keep looking until I find another good opportunity. All right, I think I'm gonna take this one. Let me see. Okay, let me just take this. My entry is very nice. It's even above the entry, so it's safe to take this. And now I will explain why did I take this, okay? Boom. This is the entry. And it will reject. All right. See, you know why there's some buyer's pressure? It's because of this gap down. They're trying to keep the buyers in the market, but they will not. Okay, that was a winning trade. So basically, this is a QM zone, right? This is a QM zone. My entry was so good on this one. I'm probably supposed to lose this trade based on my entry zone. And I will show you why did I take this, okay? Look at this. This is another QM. So basically, when we have this pattern, this is a chart pattern, okay? QM is a chart pattern, and it consists of A, B, C, and the break the previous swing, which is this one, right? This is called QM, and this is the QM zone, okay? Look at this one. A, B, C, break the previous swing, boom, here. And this is the QM zone, right? And same for this one. A, B, C, break the previous swing, QM zone. This is the QM zone. And price will react from it. But we don't enter immediately, like when the price comes to the zone, because sometimes it goes deep in it and it takes the entry above that. So we want our entry to be above the QM zone, which is the green zone. In order to take the QM, we need higher time frame confirmation, okay? In this particular case, we have like higher time frame confirmation in 10 minutes. See, this is a 10-minute higher time frame confirmation for the trade we took. And the reason why it's pretty huge, like 10 minutes, because it consists of so many candles. But for this one, I assume that it will be on 3 minutes, or yeah, there's a 3-minute engulf on this one. But for this one also we have 3 minutes, but if you have a lot of candles, you can look for 5 or 10 minutes even. Okay, so after finding the higher time frame confirmation, we go to lower time frames, step by step, 30 second, 15 second, and once we see the entry, a fresh supply, we draw that, and once the price comes to the zone, we enter. That's very simple, right? Sometimes, okay, I think the proper entry was this one, honestly. Sometimes we have two entries like this, and it's confusing which entry will work, and honestly we cannot really say. This one is much more clean because we have also fair value gap in between, I would probably choose the 10-second, and it's the correct entry. I chose the 30-second, I guess. No, I chose the 15-second right here. You know, the safer your entry is, like, if you have your entry like more like above the QM zone, it's much safer. Okay, so anyways, this was the correct entry and it was a winning trade. Same for this one. You go to lower time frame, you can find an entry somewhere here, but in this one, since the entry is not above, I would probably ignore this one. Okay, we want our red zone to be above the green zone. This wasn't the best example, but that's the general idea. All right. All right, I think this is there's going to be some common point of rejection. Come on, boy. Okay, didn't give me entry. It was tough. Oh shit, it actually did give me an entry, but based on this common point of rejection. No problem. I was looking for, okay, we go with the bars right now. Oh my god. So this trade is not a common point of rejection anymore, because if I draw this, in the last seconds, it actually closed on that area. When we trade common point of rejection, we're looking for rejections. Like, look at this one. If we were entering right here, we would win the trade on this candle. But since we entered in the last seconds, and it's basically we're taking the whole candle, we're not trading rejections, we can lose this one. I think the reason why it's rejecting is because it's closing on a round number. But if we lose this one, I wouldn't mind, because I made the mistake of entering on the last seconds. Okay, if you enter the last seconds, your trade will close on the next candle. All right, that was a losing trade. All right, we'll just keep moving forward. Sometimes those kind of, wait, I'll take this, come down. Oh my god, my entries are bad, as always, but this is a third touch breakout, first touch, second touch. After the first touch, it created higher high compared to previous high, and now third touch is breaking it. So this is a third touch breakout. And is that the only reason? Of course not. We never trade based on one reason. We have market sequence as a confirmation for us. What does that mean is that if you look at the recent candles, like how many candles is this? Maybe 20. You can see that we don't have more than 2 consecutive red candles. So it's more likely for it to happen again. We have 2 consecutive red and now expecting green one. That's the confirmation to take this trade. It's still not enough for taking like very nice trades, but I just took this. I have some students that they take like crazy trades, like they have enough time to just go all over the charts and find the best possible trades. But now, since I'm recording a video, I just need to move on. Sometimes we lose and sometimes we take bad trades, but that's fine. All right. Now, okay, I want to take this. I want to take this one, and I know there's entry in the higher time frame as well. Okay, there's entry above, so I have a safe entry above as well. Oh shit! Again, I took the early entry, but that's fine. It will reject. We have the gap up. The main reason I took this is because this is a decision point for me. See the supply? This is the supply area. candle starting from the supply area, which is causing a breakout. It's causing this breakout. It's causing this breakout. See, it's causing its significant breakout. It's causing the spike. So of course there's some unfilled orders inside of this, and the way we found the unfilled orders is by having more details of the chart by going to the lower time frame. Okay, now the question is that the only reason? Of course not. We never take our trade based on one reason. We have multiple reasons. Look at this, gap up in the favor of sellers. So now if I go to the 30-second, I want to show you the entry. Okay, you can see that we have a smaller entry right inside of the supply. Boom. If I draw that, okay, the red zone is the entry. If I go back to 1 minute, you can see that it's inside of that. It's also an engulf, so it's inside of the engulf. See, we see more details, and it's inside the engulf. If you even go to the lower time frame, you can even have more precise entry. See, you can adjust your entry. Again, we have same zone. If you have same zone in two different time frames, it means it's strong. All right, and then once the price comes to this zone, you take the trade and it will reject. Okay, if you have gap up as well, that's another confirmation. If you have market sequence, that's another confirmation. Okay, so you have to have multiple reasons. Now I'm going to give you some another example that it doesn't have multiple confirmations. Look at this: first touch, second touch, third touch is breaking it. But if you're taking this trade as a sell, as a third touch breakout, you're gonna lose it, and you will complain, why did you lose it? It's very simple. First of all, first touch, after second touch, we don't have low low, we have same low, so it's already invalid, right? So you should avoid this. I never take this kind of trade. Second of all, you have the supply. You may say, oh, we're in the supply area, we have to drop, but the supply is not fresh. You see, it has rejected 2 times. Okay, so it pretty much consumed all the sellers, and on the second time it didn't even create a lower low. So it's telling you that, oh, there's not enough sellers to even push and create a lower low. So how do you trust this supply area, right? So that's also another false reason. The common issue I have with some of my students, that they make up reasons while there's none. Okay, so for example, this supply is invalid, this trade is invalid. Even if you have gap up or market sequence, it's still invalid, because gap up and market sequence are confirmations. They are not setups. Okay, they're not setups. All right, we hit 59. I'm not going to take more trades, because I know if I aim for 60, I will lose the next trade. I'm just going to stop right here, man. I hope you enjoyed. Do not forget to join the Telegram channel if you want to apply for the next competition with free material. Thank you for watching, and peace out.